What am I? Am I live? I always start in the most awkward. It would be helpful if like there was like a specific, like I don't know, like when you do it on your phone, it's like you're live, but from my laptop or desktop, you never can tell if you're actually live or not. Welcome to the show. This is the kind of recap, after party, after show. For those who are there, may be some newer viewers, it seems. Quite a few people watch that live stream. This is more the regular show. This is the kind of set that I do it from. It's kind of a music and news show. This one is a special, obviously recapping everything that went on in Pride. I will start playing music primarily on vinyl, but I am going to start. Do you know that TikTok thing? I don't. Oh, I usually do. Yeah, news and views, and I usually do like what's going on in social media trends. I have no idea. I haven't been on in a couple of days because I've been Pride. We are in the middle of Pride Day weekend. The live streams will continue tomorrow. So for anyone who did tune in for those today, thank you and welcome to the channel again. But yeah, live streams will continue tomorrow around 1:30 from Pride. But yeah. So, but you know that that thing where you take a picture of yourself and then TikTok gives it a song. We're gonna keep doing that until either I get a song I really like or a song I really don't like. So far, they've just been like, okay, all right, allow only this time. It's gonna be something gay. I can tell just because of the rainbows and shit.
You come at me, you might get away.
What? Oh, it's the same.
Come at me, you might get away, but you touch her. I promise I'm the last thing you'll see before you talk to God.
It's the same song, but
Come at me, you might get away, but you touch her. I promise I'm the last thing you'll see before you talk to God.
I'm just writing, what song is this TikTok really thinks it represents me? According to TikTok, writing a long description can get you 3 times more views on average. I don't believe that to be true. I write long.
You come at me, you might get away, but you touch her. I promise I'm the last thing you'll see before you talk to God.
No. I mean, I don't.
If you are maybe a plus size four, I'll say 100.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to get distracted by TikTok. This is Boys Will Be Bugs by Cave Town. And then we'll talk about Pride at Capitol Hill today. Pridefest. As I said, I think it was one of the best I've ever been to, and I would assume I have it on high authority that the best Pridefests were before any corporate sponsorship at all. We'll talk about that as well. I will show off some of the Pride merch that I did get. Yeah, but it was huge, especially compared to last year. It was crowded. A lot of people felt that way. Like, I had almost immediate panic attack, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just turn around and nope my way out the door. I'm glad I did not. I'm glad I stuck it out. But yeah, no, maybe at some point we'll watch the live stream and I can just maybe I could be doing that. Okay, that's what I am going to do. All right. Someone went for reasons unknown watched the live stream, and I'm gonna talk about it for a second. I was gonna talk about like likes versus dislikes, but I can actually show it. Let me just screen share, and then I am already live streaming. I can't, oh, it's like I can't also. Oh, okay. Why can't I? Oh, because it's right there. Why does the share button move so often? That's my question. Okay. So Capitol Hill Pride Part 2, Capitol Hill Pride 2025. I'm still like, these are verified views. Like, that seems not correct. So you see, over 1,000 views on the live stream, the Pride live stream. Then it unfortunately got cut off in the middle because I ran out of battery. I'll tell the whole story about that. And then I started with the second one, which I didn't think it got views, but that also got 500 views. But no, I want to talk about the likes. So if you look at the video actually below those, and you look at, it says ETF presents Boo Boo versus Delulu, 11 views. We'll talk about Boo Boo as well, whose presence was felt at Pride today. So 11 views, 1 comment, and then that dash where in the likes column indicates that no one has liked or disliked it yet. And so, if you hover over it, I've always said it doesn't show you your dislikes. I've always had to figure out from a percentage. But you can see, so if you get just a dash. Now, if everyone likes the video, and that kind of shocks me that 500 people watch this video, 1 person bothered to like it, and no one bothered to dislike it. Someone did start to comment, these people look like sheep or something like that, just as I was ending the live stream. And if I caught it, if I wasn't literally like heading end live stream as I was reading it, I would have stopped to like point out. Okay, so first of all, you base your opinions of what your opinions of people on based on what they look like. Sounds like you're a biased individual. Your opinion doesn't mean anything to me. Like you're perfectly entitled to your opinion, but that's the kind of comment that you just admitted that your opinions are informed by your own feelings, not facts, and with all due respect, fuck your feelings. Your opinions aren't valid. I mean, you're entitled to them. You're entitled to say them out loud. You're entitled to come onto my live stream and say them, and I'm not even going to block you, usually. I technically, so far, I should say, I don't even know how to block someone. I am actually we're going to watch the video. Okay, so anyway, but no, actually, I just discovered something. Sorry, that's really exciting. Because I always complain, like, even for the content creator, they don't tell you exactly how many dislikes you have. You have to do it by the math. So if a video has only dislikes and no likes, then that number, it goes from this just dash that means no likes or dislikes. That number goes to 0.0, meaning no one's liked it, but we won't tell you how many. But I guess if you hover on it, okay, now I want to find a video like that. I don't think I have to. Okay, I think we're not going to do it now. But I did. So I strongly felt that they were going to be ratioed, both of these videos, when I came to look at the likes versus dislikes. I'm pleasantly surprised, and it's been a great Pride. Mostly didn't get misgendered or subject to F slurs, but a couple. But that's life. And the reason you may wonder. At some point they would tell you how many dislikes, not both the content creator and the audience, the viewer. If you click on a video, it will tell you how many likes and how many dislikes. Now it will only tell you how many likes, and I believe that's across social media. I think YouTube pioneered it, and the reason they did was because of their year-end, whatever it's not called Wrapped, but whatever it was, their year-end video would get ratioed, meaning it would get more dislikes than likes year after year, pretty predictably, which they took to mean like, oh, it's unfair brigading. How can they dislike it when they haven't even watched it? And that was kind of like YouTube's editorial response. And it's like they don't like the format. They're letting you know something, which, again, long after they removed the dislike button's still there, but it lacks functionality. they finally did do something about their YouTube year. They do whatever. They either don't do it at all, they do something different, or I don't know. It's for people just got bored of complaining about it. Oh, maybe it's the latter, and maybe removing the dislike button worked, because I don't hear people complaining about it anymore. All right, we're gonna watch this, play some more music, and I will give. I will. I am watching this for myself for the first time, and I'm trying to figure out. Okay, someone's. Okay, yeah. Am I playing this with sound? I'm playing this without sound because we're going to play music. But I'm like, what are people even watching? It is. I was cautious walking through because some of the booths, especially the creator booths, at first I thought it had something to do with pride. Like, oh, that's a shame. People don't want to be photographed and videoed because I don't want to be like, I'm like, that doesn't sound like pride. You're ashamed to be here. But it's not. I think, because I noticed it was specific to like people who create arts, whether it's cards or t-shirts or, I don't know, crocheted animals, specific creatives had the no photo, no video. And I think it's because they're afraid of their stuff being stolen online and turned into AI generated. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily they're afraid I'm going to do something nefarious with it, but they're afraid that it's going to get, which is valid. So I was careful not to, I was careful not to show any of those booths. I was careful not to lasciviously show any nudity, but if there is any nudity in this video, me, I'm like, why does this video have 1,000 views? If that's why you're watching this video, again, like all the people who are like coming up with increasingly creative search terms on TikTok and hiding things in the comments and using like mirrors and reflection and using like reverse like negative image so that you can, I don't know, all the to put porn on, just to put or find porn on TikTok, and I'm assuming that hasn't changed in the last couple of days. That's what was going on, and that had been going on for like a week or so or more. I mean, I guess it comes and goes, but that there's Pornhub. Though again, I guess especially with recent Supreme Court rulings, maybe you don't have access to that. Maybe you don't have access to OnlyFans. Oh, this is only going to get worse. I think TikTok is free, not considered like, you don't have to show your ID to sign up for it, but there's tons and tons of porn just on it. Trust me. You don't need it. Not everything. I mean, it's the internet is for porn, but not really. Now I have to play that song from Avenue Q. I'm going to play music. It is just me. Like, what? Okay. Oh, this is me walking. Okay. Oh, switches to sideways. Okay, that happens quite a bit. Okay, I don't understand what people are watching for. Okay, I think once I get to Pride, though, once I go inside like the event, it's more. She also liked someone else was noticing the wheat paste art. Oh my God, who said that? That's one thing that's one social media thing I can report, has bled into real life. Who said that? Like, it has, that is absolutely bled into real life. But yeah, no, this girl was roasting her friend, and there was something, it was just like, because there's like a timing, a comedic beat, and I said it with her. I looked back and I said, "Who said that?" And she, just as she said it, and because I knew it was coming, because it, like, like I said, there's a timing thing. And then she asked me if I needed a cigarette. And I'm like, I'm actually good, thank you. But that, actually, I shouldn't assume anyone's gender at cards, but. Like I said, I'll be doing more live streams. Tomorrow is corporate pride, normcore pride, basic pride. Nonetheless, I mean, tonight's pride was sponsored by Delta and Amazon, and so it's not like, and the cops were there, so it's not like, but they were, I have no idea, and I don't think I'm going to make it to the parade for tomorrow. Whatever happened with, wow, why won't you let us march in Pride? The cops want to march in uniform in Pride. It's like the most important thing in the world to them. they hate gay people every single other day of the year. They want to like absolutely invite and get their overtime for every transphobic individual in the world to speak so that they can like gather around and protect them from the dangerous gay and trans people. But then one day a year they also want to march with us. That's like so fucking yeah. When you get out from under a consent decree, let's talk. Yeah, I'm absolutely glad that I could not. I don't know how to say this. I realized, I don't want to be, I don't want to be filming a homeless person. However, their sign was funny. It said something about like abducted by. I thought it was funny, but then I was like, actually, just let them be. Especially if I'm not going to be donating anything to them, which I didn't at this particular moment. There was a hot dog cart outside the Dick's. I was like, that's actually that is quite the flex. Like I said, my coverage tomorrow will start around 1:30 live. I'm going to be shooting a special with my dad. I'll probably talk about Pride, but I think most likely the bulk of it's going to be talking about the New York mayoral election. That's the other content that's gotten quite a much higher number than my usual videos, and I suspect it has something to do with that people really like my lame Ben Stiller puns, or like 30-year-old movie references, or they really like Zoran Mamdani. Is You Need to Calm Down by Taylor Swift. All right, here we go. We're entering the Pride. We're actually going in. I love those balloon, those car, whatever those are called, wiggle car guys. You know what I'm talking about. Is You Need to Calm Down. I will say, because I forgot to hit chat replay, save chat replay, or whatever it is, if there were any negative comments on this particular video, they're gone now. And that wasn't intentional, but that's probably okay. The people are pissed off. But no, as I was saying, if I had realized, if I had been watching the screen and realized how much of it was just me, I would have been very self-conscious. Yeah, my dad actually lives in New York. My dad, I'm assuming, I don't know who he voted for, but we'll put him in the hot seat tomorrow. Yeah, no, and okay, so in addition to Broadway, which is what they have every year, and then that little strip that leads to Cal Anderson, which is kind of newer, near the AIDS Memorial Garden, it actually expanded all the way into at Cal Anderson Park, like vendors, booths, a whole another stage. I do. Okay. You okay, buddy? You want to come here? You can jump up. You can jump up. It's geometry. Do it. Do it, girl. Yes. Beer garden. I don't understand. This is like my regular content. I was like, maybe I was just capturing really good trees. This is camera going sideways. This is exactly like my typical. That's the food truck that sold out early. But yeah, I'm assuming many of those Cal Anderson were unlicensed. They were not, or unregistered vendors, not official. At least one woman said so. Like she was like, I'm just kind of. She was selling food, and then her food sounded good. It was like West Indian food, and she had this like vegan potato dish, and I went back for it, and she was gone. But she admitted she was just like, it was like a proof. She was just kind of like a proof of concept. She's working her way towards a food truck or something, but. Tons and tons of furries. There's one booth that was selling tails and ears and all that. Pointed out furries and like, furries and pride go together, like furries and pride. And then the person who was buying something was like, "Yeah, we're all gay." I'm assuming meaning furries, because yeah, gay people are all gay. I think that was the Korean. I'm not purposely showing, like, trying to like dramatically show these people holding hands or their butts. It just happened to be. This is I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. And dog masks and people on leashes. There was a puppy and trainer lounge. When I walked up, one of the puppies was balancing like a treat on their nose. I was like, "This is so enjoyable." There were bondage demonstrations. That was pretty cool. There was an Ace and Arrow lounge. Like I said, there were some cops, but they weren't. Oh, at one point I did see them like kind of walking around and like talking to people, but mostly they stuck to themselves and they were really just monitoring traffic. There was at least one no cops at Pride flag. There were some kids and families, but I'm assuming not as many as tomorrow. Tomorrow is really like the sanitized Pride, the safe Pride. You're going to see less nude people. But some, just warning, if you are a parent who planning to bring your kid down to either the parade or the Seattle Center. I don't know if the naked bikers and unicyclists and roller skaters will be there this year, but they are often in the parade, and definitely there will be people walking around all over the Seattle Center in either completely nude, partially nude, or in revealing clothing. It's Pride, get over it. No, this doesn't even, this is not incredible footage. Okay, again, I hope this isn't like some hater who's like found this and been like, it was like 4 people dancing. This is late in the day. It's basically over, by the way. When I was here earlier, it was like midday sun roasting, and this whole place was full, by the way. Yeah, at this point, the sun is not going down, and in fact, it wouldn't go down for another 2 hours. It's probably around 7:30, but many of the booths are already taking themselves down or are done for the day. As far as corporate sponsorship, there were some giveaways, but not a ton. Like Tacoma Pride is still where I was like, oh my god, I've got like bags and bags of stuff. Now I have to go back on like, again, 3 buses. Someone had a 988 fan. I never found it. I found one of their booth and I was like, can I have that? And they were like, it's my coworkers. I was like, oh, do you know what booth that came from? And they were like, no, sorry. I thought I found the booth where it was, and maybe it was just the last one, or they had packed up the other ones or something, but it is literally their coworkers. But yeah, no, maybe I'll find the booth. Again, this is even though they have taken away corporate pride, the 988 crisis line is they're almost always at every pride because unfortunately, gay and trans people are statistically more likely to consider self-harm. If you are thinking of considering self-harm, absolutely call 988. The fact that they've removed option 3 doesn't mean that they're not going to serve you or that they don't have resources specific to gay and trans people. This is Summertime by Totally Michael. Oh my god. Do, 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 do. Oh, a lot of, hi, do you have a minute to talk about, like, ACLU makes sense, but, and I mean, WWF, World Wildlife Fund, like, can you talk about the environment? I'm like, I almost wanted to put them on the spot and be like, this is pride. What, like, not that I don't care about the environment, but, like, but there are a lot of problems in the world, and absolutely. But this is a time for gay people to celebrate. And if you're not here to celebrate with us, consider. I mean, I don't know if you're. I like ACLU maybe, but I just don't. I didn't get it. Red Bull, I have it on high authority that the summer flavor in pink, like the summer edition Red Bull, is good. So says some kid in a clown makeup, so that's, I will take their word for that. I have never had a Red Bull in my life. I don't do energy drinks. I don't drink caffeine at all anymore, but I'm not like, I judge you. Oh my gosh. Why does everyone have to make... I realize, like, it's... Well, I guess I'm not the only one who... It's probably year-round, but specifically on Pride, everyone had to comment on the Mattress Firm. And I'm glad it's not just me. I like with the people making jokes about gay mattresses and whatnot. But I think it's more like, what is Mattress Firm doing here on Capitol Hill? Other than the fact that, yeah, it's a typically young neighborhood, so people are constantly moving in and out, but those aren't people who can afford to buy $1,000 Stila and Surdy at like full retail price. These are people who are like, oh my god, this mattress probably has bed bugs, but it was free. But yeah, no, as I previously mentioned, it was very, very, very crowded, or much more so than what's being depicted here. All these areas that I'm just walking freely through were like baby step, goose step, can't even like walk, like, and then they're constantly like people stopping in front of you to like take selfies. Drag queens with elaborate and dramatic goodbyes to one another, which normally I would be absolutely yas queen about, but I'm like literally, I'm just trying to get through, and they're like right in the middle of the way, and their hair is so big. No, I'm kidding, but it is. But it's like there's no way around them, and they're just having their big old grand time, and I can't stop that, and I can't hate on that, and no one does. No one is trying to stop that or hate on that. We're just trying to squeeze around them. This is Winona. I always play it out because because that's a short song, I guess. Tons of sick fits. A lot of protect trans youth. If I would say a common theme, if I would say one designer shirt I saw more often than another, best shirt, not into you. Okay, Zoom is not responding. Okay. Did I trying to get him to do something? Oh, those are trees. I was like, why does that look like a? I don't know what I thought that was. Rorschach, like an X-ray. I was like, what is that? Oh, this is probably the like impromptu twerk off was probably where maybe some of those views came from. Oh, and the best graffiti said respect our existence or expect our resistance. Boop, fucking boop. Like I said, a lot of nudity as usual. A lot of trans mask toplessness, which I am absolutely 100% here for. I like how the range, as far as no, and again, people are all different, and just people who show up to nude to public, very very public events are all different too. You can tell like the range from like please look at it all to like my eyes are up here, and I'm like, yeah, but everyone's eyes are up here, and everyone else is clothed except you. Do you see that? But again, I'm not gonna I'm pretty desensitized to it, but especially sometimes like when like I don't know, I'm sitting down and then I'm like, oh, booby, and it's just like whatever. I mean, it's not whatever. But no, but sometimes it would be like, why are you looking at my? And it's like, because it's literally about to poke me in the eye, bruh. We'll get to it. Duke, I'm gonna need you to relax, like, by, like,